Hey viewers! Welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. And today we're doing a Master Yi game who, as you can see, is going to jungle. And yeah, I haven't got all of the jungle videos yet, so if you find some character which you jungle with and I don't have it on my channel, feel free to send it to me. Please include in the title which champion it is and that you're actually a jungler, because then I can pre-select you and you don't get to wait for, I don't know, it's about 2 months now until I actually get to your game. So, we are starting off here with obviously 5 champions. Soraka going bottom with this guy. And I have no idea what the graphics are doing, switching from light to dark all the time. It has something to do with this patch, because the graphics has been screwed up the entire day. So yesterday and today, yeah, I have no idea what. So I am going to see if this will help. Back. So Teemo is going top, which is actually not the way you normally want to do that. You normally want to have Leona go top and Teemo going bottom, I guess, in this composition. Because Teemo, although he has his move fast, the enemy team doesn't have a jungler, so he's up against 2 here. And although Teemo is a very good 1v1 player, and he can handle top lane pretty well against most of the enemy champions, he's not very good 1v2. So he might have some trouble there, and we will see. So Leona, obviously, since she's a lot tankier, and there we go again with the graphics. Leona can get a lot more done in yeah, well, she can kill minions a lot better because, well, she is more tanky. On the other hand, Teemo is ranged, so I guess that's good. So Teemo can use that to his advantage, and I'm going to try to get the environment details even higher, because on very high it seems to work normally. And no, it doesn't. So I have no idea what's going on here. So doing some nice damage there on the Caitlyn immediately, and Brand should have no problem in the lane. And so Master Yi going from double golems to raids, then going for wolves, and probably ending up with taking, or with going back before getting blue or red. So yeah, I guess he is going for gank already. Well, second gank, I guess. These are really just to show that he's there and to just scare people. Oh, this one might actually result in a double kill here. That was quite easy. So he only gets one because, well, the other champions in the bottom lane didn't react at all. They should have jumped on Nunu as soon as they saw him in this bush. And oh, this is not good. This Soraka, she healed herself instead of her laning partners, and yeah, okay, they eventually get Nunu because he's just very careless. But Soraka should never heal herself. She should have a healing potion for the early game, and I cannot see her items because the tab key doesn't work. She already used her healing potion. Oh, well, she didn't get a healing potion. She got Doran's ring instead. And yeah, it just didn't work. Or well, she couldn't heal herself with the healing potion, which you, as I said, should normally have. And therefore had to use the heal on herself at some point, therefore taking heal away from the laning partners, and Sona dying. Nice job on Teemo's part. They're not going to get Irelia, obviously. And Master Yi doing a very good job at just being all over the place. He didn't get a lot of jungling done yet, but that's okay, because, well, his main task is to keep track of where the lanes are, and I have no idea how Teemo is still alive here. So how Teemo didn't die yet. Yeah, well, no, he didn't die because it's 4-0. And just notice that 3 of those kills were due to Yi's presence there. Yi going for some meditates, gaining 140 health for that. And 140 health is quite decent if you're jungling. So it is one of the better skills to have early on. And then of course the Elf Strike and Would You style are really useful for the entire game. But for jungler, having the extra health just sitting there is really good. Especially if you would combine it with some AP. Because we see a lot of AP Yi as well. Because AP Yi can actually do a lot of damage with its Elf Strike, which is your main thing to use when you're jungling. And you can get a lot more health from meditates. Yeah, he doesn't have any ability power, so don't know the AP ratio on that. This graphics bug is really annoying. But anyway. So both of the champions on the bottom lane are enemy champions, that is, are full health. So they are not going to get a kill here, but they might attempt it anyway. Using the what's it called, exhaust here, but unfortunately gets slowed by the ice blast of Nunu, and doesn't actually get a kill there. But Nunu is still here, and oh, Cassiopeia also still here. So anyway, he's probably going back to jungle. Oh, he's going home for some reason. He does have 830 gold, but normally you would want to kill at least the golems here because they're really close, and yeah, go from there. But he's going for some Berserker's Greaves and a health potion. He did get Matter's Razors earlier. And Matter's Razors really helps you out a lot if you're trying to get to the to get some minion kills, especially if you're jungling, because, well, the 500 extra damage will then be put to good use. Yeah, it's especially useful for Dragon and, well, the big minions, so the 2 buff minions and things like that. And it is less useful in lane because the health on these minions is really not that high. So by the time it triggers, if you're unlucky, you will do 100 damage instead of 500 because the minion will only have 100 life left. So you're kind of wasting some of the usefulness of it. So Yi might want to cross over into enemy jungle to get the blue buff and red buff, but I'm not sure if he is going to do that because, well, he might not even realize that it's a possibility. Because normally, if you have 2 junglers, yeah, that's really not something you want to do. He still has red buff, so he still can slow down the enemies, and yeah, the enemies get chased out of the lane and nothing's going to happen. So going for, yeah, the blue buff. So enemy blue buff of course is still up because nobody took it, and it is more useful to just get that than to get your own, because your own isn't up yet. Plus Brand can now take their blue buff, and he might actually go dragon? No, he's going back once again. So we're going to fast forward through this a little bit, and it seems Timo is doing a good job. I cannot pull up the minion scores here because, well, obviously my tab key doesn't work. And yeah, he still hasn't been killed yet, which is amazing. And he at least has 2 assists. And they do get the top turrets. So top lane with Irelia and Sona should have done a lot better than they did. And yeah, I have no idea what went wrong there. I mean, you should be able to kill Timo pretty much instantly with Irelia. At least 2v1 if you don't have to worry about your life because you have a healer there. But then again, they don't get to gank because, well, it's kind of obvious if everyone is in lane that someone is missing. So nice ultimate from Leona there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. It didn't get into the kill. It wasn't turned into a kill. Let's put it like that. And they do get an early dragon. Nice help from Brand and Leona on getting that, because Yi on his own obviously is going to have some trouble early on to get the dragon. Later on, it's no problem. He turned it into a Wriggle's Lantern and already put his ward somewhere, and I kinda missed that, but I guess this is his ward. Anyway, good job on that. Wriggle's Lantern, really useful because it gives you some extra sustainability, some lifesteal. It also, well, it provides armor, and if you place enough of the wards, it's actually a free item. So the wards normally cost 75, and if you place something like 6 wards, you will be able to sell the item without losing any money on it, considering the fact that you would normally have bought those wards, sorry. And hang on, oh, so this is his ward. So Timo's really overextended here. He should probably go help mid lane instead of overextending like this, because the enemy team might come in to gank him. But then again, he hasn't died yet, so he's probably doing a decent job of protecting himself. At least he has an early warning system out. It's only 1 mushroom, but still, he should put one here as well, or here. And they are going to take out this turret, using his ultimate to do so. Yeah, it's a good use of your ultimate. I mean, getting the turret down is very important, and it is a really good thing to do with your ultimate, especially early game if you have nothing better to do with it, because you don't have the damage to take down an enemy, or there isn't any fights, because it's only a 50-second cooldown, so why not? Why not just use it? Going for the Brutalizer here. Brutalizer gives you reduced cooldowns, as well as armor penetration, and I think it's the only item with flat armor penetration, and that makes it an excellent choice for Yi. Yeah, that's it basically. let's speed through this a little bit, because at this moment there's not a whole lot left to do. It's 6-0, 7-0 now, and they are doing a good job of pushing all of the lanes, except for bottom lane. And especially top lane is, yeah, it's kind of surprising to see that, yeah, that it is pushed this much, that they actually got 2 turrets. But I guess with a Yi on your team, same with the Tryndamere, you can destroy turrets almost instantly. And yeah, giving the blue buff to Brand here. And wow, once again getting a nice kill there, and well, they get a kill on Cassiopeia as well, because well, if you're 4v2, you should get both kills. So getting all of the minions obviously, and then well, the same 2 champions come in, and they don't get a kill. That is the Nunu and Cassiopeia. I really thought they would be able to pick off Soraka there. But Soraka actually surviving, because probably because she used her ultimate. And yeah, I really disconnected, but it was already 6-0, so it probably wouldn't have worked out any other way. So nice to see a jungle Yi, and although the game wasn't very interesting and the enemy team couldn't do anything, it still was a nice game from Yi, showing us that you can gank really early on and it's really effective, especially if people keep pushing the lane, and especially if your teammates actually react to the fact that you are ganking. So, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.